My name is Stephen Kisili, Director, Groliers Business Academy, Junior and Senior School. I also double up as the Vice Chairman of the Kenya Private Schools Association within this country. Yeah, today I think I'm privileged to really say some few things concerning what is happening in terms of placement of learners. We all know the government policy normally is to place all the learners 100% transition. Currently what is happening is the learners are being placed in public schools. We in the private schools are not getting learners. That has much of a disadvantage, especially when you look at historically. Our secondary schools have been always overcrowded. We have gone to secondary schools and we have found in a class, like just if it is one stream or even a class of let's call it Form 1, you find there are over 200. That tells you our learners are also going to be overcrowded the same way. Under the current CBE, overcrowding cannot be really tolerated. Why? Because these learners are, of course, all of them have different talents, which now they want to nurture. And when they find they are in a crowd where they are not able to express and put, advance what the scale, the kind of talent they have, most likely is that we are going to get a learner who is half-baked and cannot really also articulate the kind of talent is going to pursue. When I compare private schools, I compare with the government, public schools, I find as in the private, we are more really advantaged because our classes are not many. We could have a class of 30, 45, 20, 25, and that tells you we are able to manage. And I want to tell people, when we are talking about grade 10, this is a senior school. We in the private schools, we have been given an opportunity to over grade 10. The learning areas which are going to be offered in public schools, call it like biology, chemistry, physics, mathematics, are the same subjects, are the same learning areas we will actually be teaching in our private schools. So the advantage comes in here, because of the smallerness in numbers, we'll be able to reach that learner in a more better way than the learner who is going to be in an overcrowded atmosphere. So we will look at learners who are likely to come out of private schools. At the end of the day, in the near future, we are going to get learners who know what they are doing. Learners who have grasped, who has, understood, the talents they are going to articulate in their future life. So the government would have been more lenient, but they're allowing more learners even to come to private schools.
Our learners, they passed well in KPSA, where they were called, in most of them in C1, C2 schools. And challenge is appearing more so to our parents who are requesting for the transfer from most of the C1 schools, where the parent is unable to change the learner from a C1 school from far area to a nearby C1 school. You find that when they are trying to have the replacement, there is a lot of declining from the side of the parents, where some of the parents, it is forcing them to visit the nearby schools by one, and maybe they are facing the challenge where the head teachers, the principals, they are mistreated the parents by asking them to pay some amount of money, which is not allowed. So I urge the parents, it's better to wait for the communication from the government so that they can ensure them go ahead.
I feel wazazi wanaenda wrong kwa sababu wanataka hizi shule kubwa kubwa. They want the national schools. Remember, the national schools cannot accommodate all learners. Most learners walienda na social sciences na sports and science. They cannot accommodate all that. Most national schools, they are going for STEM. STEM hamwezi chukua wanafunzi wote. Remember, they are the sciences. Yeah, that's the most problem.